Here we are, guys. Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Welcome to Midday Gardens. This is Midday Gardens right here, and it's the second home world. First we're going to start to talk to Bianca. Here she is.
Okay, Dragon. You've managed to survive longer than I expected. But you haven't the slightest idea what sort of dangers lie ahead of you. I suggest you grab your cat friend and whatever eggs you found and hightail it back home while you still can.
Oh, she's sending out a risk. She's scared of us, I reckon. Don't you reckon? She's scared of us. Alright, so this is Midday Gardens. It's the second home world in Spyro 3. And it's one of those very nice home world. It's a perfect upgrade from the first home world. Do you forget what I'm saying? Like, the first home world is there, it exists, you know. It's a home world that's, pretty simple. There's not much platforming going on. I mean, there is, there's a little bit, but not a heap. And then you go to the second home world and we got this nice pool of water, just like in the first home world, but it's kind of more natural. It feels like more of an actual location. Do you know what I'm saying? Here's Big Dave, Dashing Dave, Determined Dave, Douchebag Dave, except he's not. If you get who I'm referring to, hello Hef. You'd be very happy, and I'm sure he's sniggering right now with Harry Guy. Alright, so, yeah, this, other than that, like the fact that the world actually looks like an actual location where people would live, that's what makes me like it even more. Now, as well as that, there's this really cool thing you can do here. I have a video about it. You can Google it and you'll find it. You can actually use these ones here to destroy. Come on, please. Ah, damn. See, what you can do is you can actually destroy the vase, whatever. Ready? By pushing forward like that. Basically, because look how much air they get. It's a heap. It's unbelievable. There we go. Ready? So close. So close. Yeah, so, alright, let's go up here. Actually, no, we'll talk to Hunter first. Hunter is back in a home world. Alright. Oh shit, what the hell was that about? And the music as well, really it's like a really futuristic, like a modern Spyro, like Spyro 3 sounding track, if you get
Hey, Spyro, Zoe told me that if we hit that doodad up there, the portal will open. Why don't you try spitting this rock at it?
So, spitting rocks, there's something that they ignored in the first homeworld because they, naturally you didn't need to use it. Now, remember in Spyro 2, you learn the spitting ability at the start of Spyro, at the start of the game. So, alright, we don't need that. We'll go over here. There's an egg thief, which we'll easily catch. Now, if you start to skip like this, he will just turn the other way, so you don't want to do that. You want to slowly make cuts until you're confident enough to then do that. Except don't do that. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, here he is. Yes, there we go. It's all about the quick hit. There's Trixie. Now, question. Question for myself rather, and I kind of regret hitting that now. Maybe I should go back later. But there's actually the whole egg thing there. It's actually not. The egg isn't physically there. As you'll see in my, it's quite a popular glitch video. It's called Hidden Egg in Bamboo Terrace. I don't know if you've seen it. If you guys have seen it, but basically you find the egg. The egg is actually under this a bit in the level when you swim in the air, and that basically I think confirms the fact that the egg is actually merely just an animation when it's actually under the control of the thief, and so that where it actually is stored, where the physical data is stored, it's stored somewhere where you can't normally reach it. Now obviously I was able to reach it thanks to the wonderful swimming in the air glitch, but yeah, it's a very interesting thing, and I think it'd be very interesting. It was amazing how I found it. It was a complete accident. I was actually filming like a glitch video how to do swimming in the air, so it was quite amazing to find a new glitch. But because a lot of the glitches have already been discovered. But so I really have to wonder where the egg. Every egg level with an egg thief, you got to wonder, where is the egg stored? Where is the egg? Where is the egg stored? All right. So look at these peculiar little items here. Let's get the power up and. You'll see what happens. Ready?
Hi, Spyro. This is a super flame power-up. You'll find more just like it scattered throughout all the worlds. Why don't you try this one out by using it to break all these planters? I think I saw a Rhinoc hide an egg in one of them.
one of them, or the one you hit last. Get it? Alright, so now actually that just brings up a very interesting point. Now I remember I was discussing about this with glee. I was like gleefully exclaiming talking about my theory, which is actually, look, it's very, I think it is interesting. Let's hit this one. There's the egg. Now in that case, the egg actually was there. There's Matt, B-Dog, Barrow Dog, from Balls Australia fame. Not really, more like CrystalFissure's Kitchen. But that all the concepts that are introduced in this level that you see in Spyro 3 World 2, this one, doesn't it make you think, and like this thing here, doesn't that make you think that this was originally the homeworld, the main homeworld of Spyro 3? Because it really makes me think that. Now, not in the way that you'd think, not in the way... Look, I'm being modest, no, just kidding. Modesty. Not in the way that you'd think, not in the way saying like, oh yeah, they obviously like, Spyro, that the third, the fourth homeworld from Spyro 2, which was rumoured to be, like a spring one, or like, they were going to have 4 homeworlds. Winter Tundra probably would still be the final one, but they would have had a 4th one, with the name Spring in it, because, autumn, spring, autumn plains, sunrise, spring, blah, blah. Anyway, the point is that, what makes it interesting is that, like, this world has all these different concepts that we've never seen before, or we've seen before, we haven't seen. Wouldn't you think they'd introduce it in the second world? We've got multiple instances of first world, sorry. In the other one, there's like, obviously they made that one to be the first world when they made it. Like, that makes sense. They definitely made Sunrise Spring for the first one, but I think originally, I think they wanted to maybe do something to do with, see, look, also ice. See, we're introduced to ice. So maybe, they wanted to do something with this world, and then they thought, okay, well, we've got this idea for, a spring level, and we'll make that one the first one instead. Because this one just has, an awfully kind of, not awfully, and you know what I'm saying, awfully in a good way, awfully resembles a first world home, or at least a tutorial home world where you actually are introduced to different concepts and whatnot. And there's just a lot of variety. There's Mingus from CrystalFissure's Kitchen fame as well. Now, yeah, so, that's the whole thing that is very interesting, is that so many different varied areas and stuff, and swimming, and there's ice, and there's just everything. Now I'm just wondering, can you talk to Hunter again? Because I love this idea of, talking to them and actually saying no and stuff. Just say no, remember? Right. What's he going to say?
I'll see you in there later.
Oh. Very simple. Straight and to the point. That's what I like about you, Hunter. Alright, now we know where there's a cutscene there, but I'm just waiting. So yeah, I can't remember if there's anywhere else where I've actually talked about it before, but like I feel like sometimes it's kind of hard to verbalize the theory, because it's not in the way that you'd think it is, where it's just like, oh yeah, this was the first homeworld, but rather it seems like it could have been the original idea, and then they kind of kept it, because it just introduces so many concepts that in the game. Now, I think the final gems should be here. I hope so, at least. Alright, 400 out of 400. Excellent. Now let's go talk to this guy. Moneybags.
Ah, my good friend Spyro. The sorceress caught this naughty bird letting off rockets in her fireworks factory, but I'm willing to release him into your custody, provided you pay his outstanding fines.
Forget about it.
Oh, dear, Spyro, you really should pay up. I think he's pining for the fjords.
Classic.
Ah, my good friend.
Ah, my good friend. You're going to repeat yourself.
What a sucker. That is, it's a far, far better thing you do today, Spyro, than you have ever done, and, well, so forth, etc. You get the idea.
Wonderful, nuanced voice acting. I love it. I love it. Right.
Sergeant Bird, 90068. Awaiting orders, sir.
I think you'll have to find your commanding officer for that. Hey, what are those things?
These are the latest military hardware. DBX-9 rocket launchers, state-of-the-art.
So why didn't you use them to escape?
Because I have limited ammo, and I wanted to conserve it. For this. Say, where'd you come from? I thought dragons had all been dead for 1,000 years or something.
Well, the rumors of our extinction were slightly exaggerated. We just wanted a little peace and quiet.
Well, if it's peace and quiet you want, you should stay clear of my homeworld for a bit. I reckon I'll be blowing up Rhinox for weeks. Cheerio!
Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Cutscenes are great. They're entertaining. And the music there is the first and only time you'll ever hear that music, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you ever hear it again. It's Sergeant Bird's theme, or one of two of his themes, actually. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're not going to be actually doing any level in this world yet. Can you believe how disappointed are you? Sorry, guys. I know. I bet you're crying yourself to sleep. You know what? We actually are going back to... Oh, actually, wait. This is the perfect opportunity to talk about another thing that was cut off from this, which I don't know how maybe you could tie it into the theory of how they stopped, this world, and we're going to talk to him when we actually go to that level this time. Because see, look, climbing's another factor that's introduced now that we see, it's just insane. This world just has so many bonuses. Now, you see this? You can go up here. You can... what you need to do, it's a complicated thing. We actually can do swimming in the air in this level, which I just love. Oh my god, it's wonderful. Alright, ready? So, I actually haven't done it for years. I remember I used to try it on my dad's laptop before I did LPs, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. Alright, anyway, ready? What you do is you jump across. Okay, what you're actually meant to do is not be a fucking retard like me. Oh, an extra life. Alright. Ready? Watch this. Oh yeah, and also, speaking of swimming in there, it actually allows you to get inside the... Oh, for fuck's sake. It allows you to get inside the Sergeant Bird's base without actually having to complete it, without having to actually rescue him. Kind of in a similar vein to, how you do that with Sheila. Alright. There we go, you jump across to there. Now, ready? What you do is you hold back like that again, and done. Another swimming in the air glitch, another happy customer. Let's see, where am I going? There we go. Oh shit. Alright, so swimming in the air. Isn't this just a wonderful glitch? The 2 homeworlds that have it. I'm pretty sure the 3rd homeworld has it as well. The 4th one doesn't. Alright, okay. Okay, so first things first, let's get that life. Where's it go? Oh, we already got it? Alright, well, that's alright. Now what we're going to do is go over here, because this is where the important thing is. Now, as you can see, well, actually you can't see it yet, but this thing here, right, alright, if you turn around like that, you see that? Do you see that column there? Which is like some kind of secret room or something like that, something to a similar vein. It's like basically the closer you get, it disappears. But basically, the invisible outline or something like that is actually visible. Sorry, people. Alright, so yeah, so as you can see, yeah, it's basically invisible. You get closer. Now, if you look at it over here, right, you must be thinking, at least I'm thinking, look, alright, so it's like a door. See, like, it was like going to be a door with like a hatch or something like that. It's very interesting. Like, it's just this weird kind of structure, and it's there. And it's like, okay, we're going to do that. So yeah, really cool. Now, what to do? I might, alright, let's try and... You know what would be interesting? Imagine, see the signs there. Imagine if, like, there's actually like a portal to enter the actual bit there. That'd be amazing. Alright. Anyway, back in the water. Alright, now let's, I'm going to head off to this one. We're going to go back to Molten Crater. I know that we're, almost hit 15 minutes now, which is good enough for a homeworld, like we've been spending a lot of time talking and stuff like that, and obviously it's great to let's be corny again. It's great to see that the passion is shared among you guys. All right. So in the next part, we're going to be going back to Molten Crater to complete it. Yeah, it's going to be good fun. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in the next part. Goodbye.